Hello everyone, I am Alex Berman, and today we're going to talk about how to generate B2B leads on Twitter. Stick around. This video is brought to you by Tweethunter. Now, let's go. How do you generate B2B leads on Twitter? In order to show you, I'll go through one of the accounts we run, which is the agency of one of my business partners called First Principles, and we rebuilt this profile as part of Twitter 10K. Twitter is amazing when it comes to finding B2B leads because of the quality of audience that is on Twitter. You have everyone from major business names like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk to giant venture capitalists and everyone in between. All of the little people all the way down. Crypto communities, etc., are all here on Twitter. So if you're not taking advantage of Twitter, you're missing out. The first thing you want to do is create a buyer-centric profile. You need to make sure that your profile is worth responding to, is worth following, and there's a few ways you can do that. The first thing is you want to make promises as to the type of content people are going to get when following you. So when we took over First Principles, I changed the name to First Principles Create Your SaaS, and we wrote this: engineering team behind $10 million in SaaS revenue. Let's build your SaaS. Software is eating the world. Then send us a message, and I sent them here to firstprinciples.io. When it comes to B2B lead gen, I'm assuming you're sending them to an agency website, and you would do that like this. If you were sending them to a course, then you can look at what we do here, where I have free sales training on our YouTube and I link to our courses right here. And besides showing you First Principles and my own account, I'll show you a few that I like so that you can model those accounts. Modeling is a marketing term where you look at something that's performing well and then you use that as inspiration for your own account. So a few that I really like are SaaS Wiz. This is a great one. You can see he talks about his SaaS masterclass up at the top. His name is SaaS Wiz. He literally has SaaS in the handle and in the name. Then he has links to all of his companies and a link to his link tree here. So SaaS Wiz is a great one. Another one is actually linked right here. Cold Email Wizard talks about cold email, and he has learned to sell services with cold email, 4,000 students, 3,000 on my SaaSes, get the course, Cold Email Mastery, and he links right to his course, and he talks about get clients with cold email right here at the top. Another person who has a great Twitter profile is the ghostwriter, JK Molina, also founder of Tweethunter, which you can actually sign up for Tweethunter. It's my favorite Twitter tool, and we'll actually link down below. You can use that. It's an AI tweet writer. El Fantasma Latino ghostwriter. So he teaches persuasion, direct response, and self-promotion, telling you exactly what to expect on the account and what he does, where you can hire him, and then he links to Tweethunter in both spots. You might notice that all three of these are personality or brand driven and not agencies. And the reason for that is there's no good agency Twitter account. Everyone who succeeds wildly on Twitter is doing it either with a personal brand like a Cold Email Wizard or a SaaS Wiz, or they're doing it with a personality driven profile like a JK Molina where you're using your real name. I think we should pop some googly eyes on First Principles just so he looks like a human. That's my second piece of advice, is make sure that your profile looks like a human and not like a business. Googly eyes. Don't be afraid to use Photoshop, by the way. It's a great platform. So we'll pop some googly eyes on him. Now it'll look like a human. There we go. Now there's a few things you can do. The first thing is you want to create a list of potential buyers. The easiest way that I've found to do that is with Twitter ads. The reason why I like Twitter ads is they allow you to get followers by cloning the followers of other accounts. So you can see inside of the ads platform, I just have target cost of 15 cents per follower here. This is all covered in detail, by the way, in Twitter 10K. But then I have follower lookalikes where I've added accounts that I know are going to be interested in SaaS that the ads can then target. And there's recommendations here. So you can see SaaStr Annual, Gary Tan, Y Combinator. So it's finding more accounts that SaaS founders and people interested in SaaS would follow. You want to make sure that your account would look fine getting retweeted. So you're using Twitter ads to get the word out. You can also use this Twitter ads platform to find people worth following. So for instance, SaaStr was on that list. So we can go to SaaStr, which is an annual conference about software. And you can look at the 62,000 followers here. And just at a high level, you can go through these followers and look for people that might be worth adding to a list. And you can create a Twitter list. So PJ Germain, we can add him to a list. And let's say the list is called potential customers. And you can make the list private. Then we can add this customer here. And we can do this for anyone we think is going to buy from our company in the future. I know I mentioned Tweethunter earlier, but Tweethunter also has a feature built in that allows you to engage based on a list. And so I'll use our first principles login here, and we can just go to engage either by people, where we already have 6 lists added of interesting accounts. And you can also find great lists to add. They have lists of lists on Tweethunter. And what it'll do now is search for tweets from these accounts that are worth engaging with. And with Tweethunter, it'll also create a comment that you might want to send, you might not. Messy is the GOAT. So with my newfound knowledge of HTML and CSS, I've been tinkering around with WordPress backend all day. Now that's a full-on level up. And so you can engage this way either with AI or manually. And you can even find smaller accounts by reducing this number, or bigger accounts by increasing this number to find the right amount of followers for you. And another thing you can do as an agency is share content strategically, meaning make content that appeals to the type of customers that you want to attract. Now, when I took over First Principles, this Twitter account, as part of Twitter 10K, one of the first things I did was wrote a thread based on who we wanted to attract. And we wanted influencers to come to us to allow us to build businesses with them. So influencer with a big audience will be attracted to First Principles to develop a SaaS that will then be sold to their audience. So here we go, I wrote this thread. I talk to influencers all the time, people with over 10,000 followers on Twitter who are just doing okay. They have a Gumroad, they have an email list, but they aren't making $1 million a month. Here's what they should do. And then I wrote this thread for everyone to respond to. So make sure that you're publishing relevant content. The more relevant content, the better. And if you really want like a remixer, I know this is becoming a hard sell for Tweethunter, but I actually love this a lot. So with Tweethunter, what you're able to do is go to my collections, and I've saved tweets that are relevant for First Principles. So for instance, as a small SaaS company, reducing my free trial from 30 to 14 is one of the best feelings in the world. Now, you click this little robot button, and Tweethunter will use AI to rewrite this tweet for you. As a small web app, reducing my free trial from 30 to 14 is one of the best feelings in the world. As a SaaS founder, reducing your free trial from 30 days to 14 is one of the best feelings in the world. Done. I'm in love with this tool. Check it out down below. If you're struggling to get clients that pay you what you deserve and you want a path to grow your course sales or grow your agency leads or even your NFT projects on Twitter, then check out twitter10k.com. Sign up down below. What do you think so far? Leave a comment down below and let me know. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to smash that like button to encourage this type of content on YouTube. Subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.